And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead. And it's almost a good Friday night. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Big Daddy. ABC is out there with the bulldozer. Then it's the kid, and it's Drew in at the 5 spot. They've got Dick. Thunder is out there with Big Daddy, and it's Big Daddy, and it's Big Daddy in at the power forwards position. You know, Clark, I've been wondering your thoughts on the possibility of the NBA shortening the season in an attempt to mitigate injuries.
Look, Kevin, I've long been a proponent of a shorter season. I think 65, 66 games, 1 month less on the regular season would be great. We know load management didn't decrease injury rates, so I'm not sure a shortened schedule would either, but I do know it would improve the quality of play for the players, and I think that would be beneficial to the fans.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Dick. Here's Martinez. Pass to Guzman. Here's Drew. And here is Martinez. Just 5 on the clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Inside, here's Big Daddy. Oh, that's blocked. Martinez outside. Here's Drew. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Ring shot on the way. The bulldozer. No good. Here's Big Daddy. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Dick with it to the middle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. He doesn't get the second one here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. ABC passes to Big Daddy. Now here's Martinez. Here's ABC. Knocks down the three ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Well, you got to help out the team whenever you can, and this group of shooting guards have helped out on the glass for their respective teams this year. Look at Big Daddy, one of the game's best, second in the league. And, of course, ABC, he's in that same group.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a two-guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
And that's why it takes that unique combination of agility and instincts to make your way onto that list. Those guys have a terrific balance of the physical and mental aspects of the game.
Here's to Guzman. He had 15 points last outing. And the foul called on Thunder. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Well, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Pass to the Guzman. Just 5 to shoot. There's the pick. Here's Drew from downtown. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The Big Daddy passes to Big Daddy. Here's Thunder. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Big Daddy. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
And the first one drops. Good on both. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Dick. Here's Big Daddy to the paint. Here's Big Daddy. He has yet to score. They get it back. Here's Thunder. Can't cash in from the high post.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Down low. The Big Daddy passes to Thunder. Now Dick. Last game 26 points. Pass to Guzman. Here's ABC. This one for 3. To Guzman. Good.
Timeout.
Big Daddy's got 5 now.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. A moment here now to see the numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. The Big Daddy passes to Dick. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And, guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's to Guzman. No good from outside. Dick passes to Thunder. Here's Big Daddy. Beyond the arc. That one's in. His first shot this game.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Pass to ABC. There's the 3. De Guzman shot is off. gone 2 of 6 from the field. And it's Big Daddy missing. 43% since taking the floor today. The Big Daddy passes to ABC. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Thunder. 8th in steals, and his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Here's Thunder. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. 6 to shoot. Pass to Big Daddy. Tries from 10. The rebound by Drew. Drew's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's to Guzman. Dick defending. And the bulldozer gets it to go. Martinez has got 6. 1:32 left here in the first quarter. Here's Thunder. The Big Daddy passes to Dick. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. 1:12 left to play in the first. Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Martinez the pass to Big Daddy. It's tipped.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pass to Dick. Here's the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. 11 points in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's to Guzman. He's got 5. Here's Drew. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Being 40% here in the early stages. Thunder passes to Big Daddy. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Martinez.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. 1 second left. Doesn't go for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. They lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop and the opposing team scoring.
Big Daddy is out there with Drew. And it's ABC. And there's the bulldozer. And it's the kid in at the 3 slot. To the inside. Over to the left wing. Dick with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's ABC. 9 points last game. There's the pick. To the paint. Here's to Guzman. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2. Clark, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches. And we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway. But we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing.
Here's Dick. The Big Daddy passes to Dick. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
Now here's Martinez. His last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Drew. Here's the kid. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Now Dick. The Big Daddy passes to Dick. It's deflected. Here's to Guzman. He's got 6. Pass to ABC. Here's the screen from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Thunder passes to Big Daddy. Got a hand on it. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Here's ABC. Pass to Guzman. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Clock at 6. Here's Big Daddy. Thunder passes to Dick. Spins. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Dick's got 13.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
The Big Daddy passes to Drew. Drives to the hoop, and he comes up with the deuce. Drew's got his first points of the game.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
right, a chance to check out the numbers for the great. Since the All-Star break, he's been putting in work, averaging about 27 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Big Daddy. 12 points his last outing. They get it back. Big Daddy off target with the jump hook. Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. ABC passes to Big Daddy. Pass to the kid. 6 to shoot. And they get it back. Here's to Guzman. Martinez with it. Tries again. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Dick. From past the arc. The rebound by Drew. Drew's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's to Guzman. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
With the excellent combination of size and touch, he's a tremendous finisher inside.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Bounce past Dick.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
The Big Daddy passes to Martinez. Here's Big Daddy from 17 feet out. And it's Thunder missing. Here's ABC. Pass to Guzman. Here's ABC. To the middle. Here's Drew. Here's the kid. Dick defending. Second chance shot. The shot by ABC, no good. Getting a low 30% mark from the field. Pass to Thunder. Here's Big Daddy. Now Dick. He's got 13. Here's Big Daddy. Inside. Dick can't get it to go.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
1:56 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Drew. Here's Martinez. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Martinez has got 10 points in the game. There's 1:40 left to play in the first half. Dick passes to Big Daddy. Here's Thunder. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple. He's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The Big Daddy passes to Martinez. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Down low, here's Thunder. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's ABC. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Lots of room. And it goes down 2 points. And 12 points for the Bulldozer.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
The Big Daddy passes to Big Daddy. Here's Thunder. At the tip, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
De Guzman's shot is off.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Dick with it. He's got 13. There's the triple. No good that time. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Leading by just 2. And we'll be back with you right after this.
With how this offense has performed, they should be up even more. Well-balanced attack.
Yeah, it's hard for a defense to take things away when you do a bunch of things well.
Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
These guys have made a great case all season long, Shaq, and now they're processing things even faster, making even better decisions. That's impressive.
Yeah, if your front office selected any one of these guys, you can say you won the draft.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, the great displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
About 33% not happy with their play on that end. Big Daddy is out there with Big Daddy. And it's Thunder. And it's Big Daddy. And it's Dick in at the small forward position.
And looking now at the numbers for Big Daddy. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's right around 5 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And while the numbers are decent, I really feel like he can do more.
Yeah, you know, his issue is more mental right now, I think. He just needs to block out the distractions and get back to being the star that he is.
That one drops. He ties it up. Here's ABC. Get out there with Big Daddy. Then it's Drew. And there's the bulldozer. And it's ABC in at the 2 spot. Martinez right side. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Thunder for the lead. Connects from 3-point range. Thunder's got 10 points.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
The Big Daddy passes to Martinez. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
A tight game here in Portland. Pass to Dick. Here's Thunder. He's got 10. Driving inside. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Martinez the pass to Big Daddy. Here's Drew. Pass to Bulldozer. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. 14 points for him.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Big Daddy. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Dick passes to Thunder. Out to the right wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Big Daddy and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Big Daddy's got his second bucket tonight.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start. Moment now to see the numbers for Big Daddy. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And back to your point, he's second in three-point accuracy. A lot of that has to do with mental toughness. It's just hard to force him out of his comfort zone. Here's Big Daddy. Scoreless thus far with the second effort. And it's Big Daddy missing. On 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's ABC. Pass to Drew. Now Martinez puts one up from 19. And they'll keep possession for the tie. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Here's Thunder. 12 points for him. To the inside. Here's Big Daddy. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Big Daddy's got his first basket of the night. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Drew. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Dick. Offline with his 3.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's to Guzman. 10 points for him. There's a screen to the middle. Stolen. Here's Big Daddy. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Takes the 3. De Guzman shot is off.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Dick passes to Thunder. Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Dick. 5 to shoot to the paint. Here's Big Daddy. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Without question, the great displaying his skills today.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat you.
Now here's Martinez. He's tightly guarded. De Guzman, good.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's Big Daddy. 5 points in the game. The Big Daddy passes to Big Daddy. He gets it in there. Big Daddy's got 4 this quarter.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Here's to Guzman. He's got 13. Got a piece of it. Here's Big Daddy to the middle. Here's Big Daddy, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Martinez outside, and the foul called on Thunder. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's ABC. Pass to the kid. Just 4 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Thunder from downtown. The rebound by Drew. Drew's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the inside, Martinez. And it's all evened up. Martinez has got 7 points for the quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Dick with it. 1:10 left in the third quarter. He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them. Free throw drops for Dick. Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
The kid passes to ABC. Here's to Guzman. Here's Martinez. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Pass to Dick. Here's Thunder. 12 points for him. Shot clock at 6. And there's the drive. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Pass to Guzman. Now Martinez. Here's the kid. Dick defending. Here's the kid. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Here's Big Daddy. Over to the wing. Here's Thunder. No good. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Big Daddy is out there with Dick. And it's Big Daddy, and it's Big Daddy, and it's Thunder in at the one spot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And he makes the first. So he gets them both.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Martinez the pass to Big Daddy. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Dick. And he converts the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
De Guzman's shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Thunder. From deep. Drops in the tray. Thunder's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Here's the kid. Can they get it? Right wing. Fires the three. De Guzman, good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Thunder passes to Big Daddy. Here's Dick. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Dick's got 5 points now in the quarter. Gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Martinez outside. The Big Daddy passes to Drew for three. And the three ball is good. 26 points for the Bulldozer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now Dick. Big Daddy. It's good on the putback.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
And, you know, to shoot that poorly early and to have the lead now, they feel fortunate, but they've earned their good fortune.
Inside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now, Coach talked all about fouls in that huddle. He reminded them, play defense with our feet. Beat them to the spots. Hands straight up. Don't give them a chance to blow the whistle on us. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's to Guzman. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First free throw is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Here's Dick. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. No good on that one.
And the number of fouls he's drawn has resulted in a bunch of trips to the line. So even if he doesn't make them all, it still had a positive effect.
To the left side wing. Here's ABC. The Big Daddy passes to Martinez. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Dick. To the wing right side. Lets it go from 11.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
On 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's ABC. Drew passes to Martinez. It's rebounded by Big Daddy.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Swiped away. Here's Dick. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
Martinez the pass to ABC. Out to the wing. Pass to Guzman. Shot clock at 5. Here's ABC. And there's the foul. It's on the Bulldozer. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Down low. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. Pass to the kid. Martinez inside. Banked in off the glass. Martinez has got 28. Gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the 4th quarter. Terrific shooting. And they're moving it up. Here's the kid. Rebound by Thunder. The kid's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Dick passes to Big Daddy. Here's Big Daddy. They set the pick. It's deflected. Here's to Guzman. Pass to Bulldozer. And there's the foul. It's on the Bulldozer. That's his 5th foul.
And just a loss of concentration there. And they're going to pay for it with the over and back.
Yeah, clearly an unforced mistake there. You got to keep your head in the game and tighten that handle.
1:30 left to play here in the 4th. Here's Dick. Lays it up off the glass. 25 points in the game.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. Now here's Martinez. He's covered closely. Pass to ABC. Here's the kid. 6 to shoot. Dick with the steal. Here's Big Daddy. To the left wing. Here's Thunder. And Martinez with the block. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
Pass to Big Daddy. And here we go. Here's ABC. Got it. Good job in the low post. Here's Big Daddy. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
And he commits the intentional foul. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. ABC passes to Big Daddy. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kid. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Thunder. And so the home crowd treated to a win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg
A well-polished group of players as they came down the tunnel. Hello from 2. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased, and you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's red hot in at the 3, the small forward. And it's Big Daddy in at the 4. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Battiswan. Here's Big Daddy. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. That one is off. Here's the Prophet. He had 9 points in his last time out. Here's Wade. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
These are his first free throws of the game. The first one falls. Good on both. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Pass to A-Train. The 3-ball. Gets the 3-ball to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Big Daddy's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Here's Goose. The 3 is up. That shot off the mark. Big Daddy, the pass to Battiswan. Pass to Big Daddy. Puts up a 3. No luck on that one.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Here's the Prophet. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Back to Wade.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
The visitors with the ball. Here's the Prophet. Clock at 6. Pass to Fresh from deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Here's Baddest one. Here's Big Daddy. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Big Daddy's got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Goose. Deflected.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Here's the Prophet. Red hot passes to the Prophet. From 12 feet. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Pass to Big Daddy. Launches it from deep. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. Red hot passes to the Prophet. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Wade. Tipped. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Wade. 4 on the clock. The 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Big Daddy. 4-3. He buries it from 3. He's got 9. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. All right, let's have a look at which team scored the most second chance points in the second half of the season.
This team knows how to get it done on the offensive glass. And ever since the break, they've been putting in work and collecting a nice pile of second chance buckets.
Here's the Prophet. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Wade. The 3. He can't get it to go.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Here's Baddest one. Here's Big Daddy. Offline with a 3. Gone only 2 of 6 from the field. The Prophet, the pass to Red Hot. To the paint. Here's Fresh. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Pass to A-Train. Here's Big Daddy. Wide open look. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Here's Red Hot. 33 points last game. And that one's good.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. And there's the screen. Here's Big Daddy. Off target from outside.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And it's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Pass to Wade. Over to the wing. Here's Goose. To the left wing. Fresh, the pass to the Prophet. 5 to shoot. Blocked again! A-Train passes to Baddest one. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Big Daddy. Picked it out of midair. And here they come. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Here's Goose. Big Daddy grabs the board.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's the Prophet. No made baskets yet. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And there's a pick. Baddest one, the pass to A-Train. No good on the three.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Wade. He has 6. Inside. And he's now 3 for 8 after that one.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Baddest one. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. And the three off target. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get things started in the and getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
And it's Wade in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Baddest one. Here's Big Daddy. Lets the three fly. Hits the three-pointer. Big Daddy's got 5 points. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Red hot passes to Wade. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Here's Baddest one. Yet to see a basket. There's a screen. Fires top of the key. Rebounded by Fresh. Fresh has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Wade, the pass to Red Hot. There's the block. Here's A-Train. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Big Daddy. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
His 4th foul already, and we're not even at halftime. They'll likely limit his minutes the rest of the way.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Shooting 35% so far in this one. Pass to Wade. Here's the Prophet. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here's Baddest one. Still no points. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Pass to Big Daddy. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly. The shot by Big Daddy, no good. Big Daddy's gone 40% from the floor in 10 attempts. Gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to A-Train. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to review the game plan.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series, so they're looking to correct that.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Wade. Here's Red Hot. Clock at 6. It's blocked. Here's Baddest one. No points yet. Beyond the arc. And it's the Prophet with a rebound.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
Wade misses. Gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First free throw is good. And it's tied up with that one.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Goose. Pass to Wade. Here's Red Hot. A steady offensive force, averaging around 32.5 a game. Big Daddy, the pass to Baddest one. And here's a rundown of the teams that have not wasted their opportunities at the line in the last month.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you foul them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
The Prophet, the pass to Red Hot. Pass to the Prophet. Here's Goose. Still without a bucket. Wade misses.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Deflects the pass. Here's Red Hot. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
And with both teams fighting for playoff position, this is as intense of a regular season as you'll see, Grant.
Oh, B.A., you can feel what's at stake here in the arena. Both of these teams will treat this like the postseason. The playoffs start now for them.
6 to shoot. Here's Baddest one. From about 16. No good off the glass. Here's the Prophet. Pass to Wade. Here's Goose. It's rebounded by A-Train.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, but right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Here's the Prophet. Here's Red Hot. Drilled from 11 feet out. Red Hot's got 6.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
Pass to A-Train. Here's Big Daddy. 3-pointer. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Here's the Prophet. From outside the arc. Knocks down the triple. He's got 13.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pass to Battis one. Jacks up a 3. That one no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Wade.
I see him.
It's rebounded by A-Train. A-Train's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Battist one. No points yet. Pass to A-Train. There's the triple. The shot by Big Daddy, no good. A tight one here in Detroit. 1:10 left to play in the first half. Here's Goose, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And A-Train gets it to go.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
To the inside. And it's the Prophet with a rebound. Shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. There's a screen. Pass to Goose. Fires the 3. The shot no good. Here's Battist one. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Up 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
You take a look at the visitors. They're in good position. Definitely among the top teams in the conference.
And just as important as the seeding is how you're playing down the stretch. They're trying to...
It's a coach's dream to see the ball whip around the floor like this. They're playing some selfless basketball. It's been a thing of beauty.
Stacking the dimes, and thanks for tuning in.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's Big Daddy in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to A-Train. Takes a 3. He drops it from range. A-Train's got 11.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
And it's Goose in at the power forward position. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Baseline try, and the shot goes down. He has 7. Here's Battist one. He's scoreless. Pulls up, high post, and he hits the jumper.
Very big part of his game, burning the D from mid-range.
Here's the Prophet. And a minute played as the second half gets going. They set the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Wade misses.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Pass to Battiswan. Shoots. No good.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
The Prophet, the pass to Goose. High arcing shot. Wade, that's good.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Pass to A-Train. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Battiswan. Got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. The Prophet, the pass to Wade. Here's the Prophet. Right wing. To the paint. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Shooting 41% in this game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Big Daddy gets the 3 to fall. Big Daddy's got 17 points.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Pass to Wade. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break.
Hey, right here.
Pass to the Prophet. For the lead. Wade, that's good. Wade's got 10 points here in the second half.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. The shot by Big Daddy, no good.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Here's Wade. Give him 23. Can't hit from in close. Here's Big Daddy. Pass to A-Train. Here's Battiswan. Clock at 6. Here's A-Train. The three-pointer off the mark.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Pass to Wade. He shoots. Big Daddy grabs a board. Big Daddy's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Pass to Wade. From 8 feet away, drops it in. Wade's got 12 points here in the second half.
They haven't looked the same on defense during this second half. Seems like they are relaxing and allowing them to get whatever shot they want.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games.
They've turned up the heat defensively over this last stretch, trying to force more turnovers. That's been their game.
Here's Big Daddy. He's got 5. Pass to A-Train. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Big Daddy. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Gone 6 for 9 in the half. The Prophet, the pass to Wade. Here's the Prophet. Back to Wade. Down low. Here's Goose. And he jams it home with authority.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Here's Baddest-One. A-Train passes to Baddest-One. And there's a pick. 6 to shoot. And he lobs it up to the rim. For 3. Big Daddy grabs a board. Big Daddy's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Baddest-One. 1:46 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Big Daddy. Banked it in off the glass. Big Daddy's got 5 points now this quarter.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Red hot passes to Wade. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Pass to A-Train. Here's Big Daddy. Fires it. Red hot pulls it in. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's the Prophet. Here's the pick. And he drives in. Oh, swiped away. In transition. Here they come. The visitors with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Wade. Launches a 3. No luck on that one. Gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Big Daddy, the pass to Baddest-One. Here's Big Daddy. Here's Big Daddy. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Just 3 on the clock. You can't hit that time. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Up 3. And we're coming back in just a... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And it's Baddest-One in at the 1 spot. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. And there's the screen to the middle. Shots blocked. They get it back. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Big Daddy's got 21.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Wade. Pass to Goose. And he lobs it up. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Takes it inside. Baddest one. The pass to Big Daddy. And down it goes. 2 points.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's the three. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wade. Misses the three. Here's baddest one. Pass to Big Daddy. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he drops the first.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Second free throw, no good.
He missed a chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Red hot passes to Goose. Here's Wade. Gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Big Daddy. To take the lead. Nails it from beyond the arc. Big Daddy's got 10 points in just the second half. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Here's Wade, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Baddest one. No good from outside.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Oh, got that one up quick. The Profits got 4 points in the quarter.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Pass to Big Daddy. Here's baddest one. Takes the 3. Can't get it to drop.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Red hot passes to the Prophet. 14 feet away. Yes, on the jumper. Wade's got 33 points.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Pass to baddest one. Here's A-Train. to stop the run. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Three-pointer connects from downtown.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
Got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Here's Baddest one. Pass to Big Daddy. No one near him. And right through it goes. Big Daddy's got 26. Shooting at 45% of the game so far. Here's Wade. Here's Goose. Wade misses. Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Baddest one. Left block shot on the way. It's kept alive. Chalk up 2 there.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Big Daddy's gotten it done so far from the field, making 4 of his 6 attempts. Oh, yes!
Whoa.
Throw it down!
Oh!
And he double clutches and throws it down.
VA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And rejected. And here's the fast break. Here's Fresh. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
So it's the home team now. They trail by 7. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Here's Baddest one. Not going to go that time. Gone 6 for 9 here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Wade. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. That one off the back iron and out. Shooting at a reasonable 46% this 4th. Here's Baddest one. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And that's good as he hits both shots.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
Pass to Wade. A minute 29 left in the final quarter. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Here's Big Daddy. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
At this stage of the game, the offensive rebounding and putback is massive. It feels like a 4-point swing.
No question, it's a big impact play. Credit to him for working hard to find that opportunity.
Shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. A minute 4 left in the 4th. Here's Wade. misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And the second of two is good. And that puts him up 5. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Baddest one. Shot from the wing. The shot, no good.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
Wade, the pass to the Prophet. Here's Red Hot. Here's the Prophet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over to the wing. Here's Fresh. Off target from three-point range. Big Daddy, the pass to Big Daddy. Here's Baddest one. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line. And that increases the lead to 6. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. All right, guys, what's your take?
Not an ideal situation for them. They've got to make a 3, then foul, hope for some misses, and make another 3.
Here's Big Daddy. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And time now to present our player of the game.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
And he's fallen out of favor a little bit in their offense, at least compared to how he was being used earlier in the season. His usage percentage is down over the past 5 games. Maybe he'll be more involved. here tonight.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Big Daddy is out there with Big Daddy. And it's Big Daddy. And it's Big Daddy. And it's Red Hot in at the shooting guard. Wade out there with the Prophet. Then there's Red Hot. Then it's Fresh. And it's Goose in at the 4. Oh, Stan, this should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
Here's Big Daddy. They set the screen. His three-pointers off the mark. Pass to the Prophet. Wade with it. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Big Daddy coming in off a 21-point game, his last outing. Pass to Big Daddy. Goes up on the wing. Here's Red Hot. Clock at 6. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Goose. Here's Fresh, and he uses the glass on the layup.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
There's Red Hot. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. To the paint. Here's Big Daddy. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Here's the Prophet. Wade outside. Pass to Fresh. Here's the Prophet. 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. No good. Shot missing. The Cardinals have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Let out the pass to Big Daddy. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Big Daddy. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And yet, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. Here's Goose. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Big Daddy. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Cardinals shooting their first free throws here for the night. And he can't get the first one. Stan coming right down to it. Finish line is in sight. The playoffs are within sight. The warmer weather, I think, signals that the playoffs are right around the corner.
Yeah, Kevin, that's exactly right. And neither team here needs any extra motivation in this one. You want as high a seed as possible in the postseason. You want as many of these crucial games to be played in your own building.
Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Big Daddy. And here they come. Here's Villa. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Cardinals leading by 4. Here's Red Hot. It's hauled in by Red Hot. Red Hot's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's the Prophet. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
The Cardinals have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Pass to Big Daddy. Buries the long-range jumper. Big Daddy's got 6.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Here's the Prophet. 11 points last game. Here's Goose. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Inside, Big Daddy. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He's got 8.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Gone 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to Goose. Here's the Prophet. 6 on the shot clock. There's Red Hot. Still scoreless. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Pass to Big Daddy. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. Look at the Prophet, 3rd in the NBA. He's someone that if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
Fresh, the pass to Villa. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. Cardinals leading by 4. Here's Big Daddy. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Pass to Big Daddy. Oh, good with the triple. Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's the Prophet. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Big Daddy, and it's blocked. 1:32 left to play in the first quarter. Wade surveying the D. Pass to the Prophet. 5 to shoot. Red hot, no good. The Cardinals have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Intercepted. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, clearly the layup was too easy for him. He had to go to the double clutch to make it a little more challenging.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cardinals.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And he stays with it.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
Wade outside. Pass to the Prophet. Wade outside. Clock at 4. Launches it. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Red Hot. Fires from the wing. And so the first quarter is in the books. Cardinals ahead, up by 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Cardinals, guys, what are you thinking?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
And the ball at 42%. They've got Red Hot. Fresh is out there with Goose. Then there's Wade. And it's the Prophet in at the 1 spot. There's Red Hot. Pass to the Prophet. They set the pick. Now Fresh. Nailed from three-point land. Fresh has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
And for the Cardinals, they've got Big Daddy. Big Daddy is out there with Big Daddy, and it's Big Daddy, and it's Red Hot in at the shooting guard position. We've got Wade. Goose out there with Fresh. Then there's Red Hot, and it's the Prophet in at the point. Here's Villa, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
On the court right now for the Cardinals, Big Daddy is out there with Red Hot, and it's Big Daddy, and it's Big Daddy, and it's Big Daddy in at the 3.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The Prophet passes to Villa. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Red Hot's got 8.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
47%, pretty solid. Pass to Big Daddy. Shot from 12. Fresh pulls it in. Here's the Prophet. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Red Hot.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys.
And here's a look at the stats for the Prophet. Since the break, he's come back strong, really making his presence felt. He's right around 9 points a night, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
Yeah, and make no mistake, we're watching a special guy here, and his numbers only tell a fraction of the story.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Goose. Lets it go from deep. Nice shot by Red Hot. He's got 11.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
There's Red Hot. Wade is covering. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the rim.
Cardinals shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Both shots good from the stripe.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
The Prophet passes to Villa. Here's the Prophet. Pass to Goose. Here's the Prophet. With the fadeaway. It's rebounded by Big Daddy.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Big Daddy. Here's Big Daddy. Drills the three-pointer. Big Daddy's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Pass to Red Hot. Here's the Prophet. And he makes good on the layup. The Prophet's got 5 points so far.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Big Daddy, that's good.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
Now, here's Wade. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
There's Red Hot. His last outing, he had 18 points. And the call will be against Red Hot. That'll be his second foul of the game. Cardinals with the ball. They lead by 4. Pass to Big Daddy. And a miss there on the triple. Gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. The Prophet passes to Villa. Off target from three-point range.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Here's Big Daddy. Shoots the 3. Fresh pulls it in. Fresh has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's the Prophet. 5 points in the game. Pass to Red Hot. He shoots again, and he lays it up and in. 15 points in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Big Daddy. Just 5 on the clock. After red hot. Sinks that one from the post. Red hot's got 6.
Well, not really much you could do to stop him there. You want your players to go hard at the bucket like that.
Wade bounce pass. And the shot is good. The Cardinal lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Goose.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And it's Big Daddy missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's the Prophet. After red hot. Fresh with the ball. Fires top of the key. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got 4 rebounds in this game. 50 seconds left here in the second. Here's Red Hot. 15 points in the game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
When you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
And it's tied up with that one.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
He lobs it up. It's stolen by Wade. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The Prophet with the bucket.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
The Cardinals have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. After red hot. Here's Big Daddy. Here's Big Daddy. 20 points for him. Clock is at 3. From deep three-point land. The shot missing. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They're up by 3. And now we'll send it over to David. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically. And now that'll do it for our show tonight.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Goose out there with Fresh. Then it's the Prophet. Then there's Wade. And it's Villa in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Driving in, Big Daddy. The Prophet grabs the board.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. Let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. Pass to Red Hot. 16 feet away and off the glass. That one's good. Red Hot's got 8.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Wade outside. Goes Red Hot. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Pass to Big Daddy. Throws it up high. Stolen. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. There's Red Hot. 17 points in the game. With the teardrop, that one's not going to go.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
The Big Daddy passes to Red Hot. Here's Big Daddy. 6 to shoot. Shot from the wing, and the jumper is good. Big Daddy's got 22. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Red Hot. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And up on your screen now are the most dependable free throw shooters from the point guard position since the All-Star break. Look at Big Daddy, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line and it's nearly automatic.
He's been a model of consistency at the free throw line all season. He's as dependable up there as he is on the floor at any given moment.
Just 5 to shoot. The Big Daddy passes to Big Daddy. Here's Big Daddy. Goose with the rebound. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Wade. Lets it go with a 3. And no good that time.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Red Hot the pass to Big Daddy. Here's Red Hot. Wade is covering. Here's Big Daddy. Shoots from the baseline, and no good. Wade outside. Knocks it loose. Doing well. They're at 45%. To the middle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Cardinals shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to the Prophet. Pulls it from the elbow. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Red Hot, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
There's Red Hot. 19 points in the game.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Red Hot for the tie. It's good from long range. Red Hot's got 11.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Red Hot. He's around 30 points per clip, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Here's the Prophet. From outside, off the mark. The Cardinals have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. There's the screen. After Red Hot for the lead. Goose with the rebound. Goose has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's the Prophet. He has 7. Shoots. Great look, but off the mark. The Big Daddy passes to Big Daddy. And they're on the break. Here's Red Hot. A floater, and it's denied.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
The Big Daddy passes to Red Hot. Move inside.
That is incredible.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
To the inside. Stolen by Fresh. Red Hot the pass to the Prophet. Wade outside. 1:21 left in the third quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5. .116 left in the third. Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Big Daddy. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
54 seconds left to play in the third. Offensive rebound, Goose, and it's blocked.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And it's Big Daddy missing.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Pass to Goose. Misses the 3.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Around 40% from the floor here. Wade outside. There's Red Hot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second. Here's Red Hot. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Cardinals, they've got Big Daddy. Big Daddy is out there with Big Daddy, and it's Big Daddy, and it's red hot in at the 2.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Pass to Wade. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wade's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Here's Big Daddy. There's a good screen. Out to the wing. Here's Big Daddy. Offline with his 3.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
The Prophet with the bucket.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
From the field, 44%, not bad. There's red hot. Wade is covering. Pass to Big Daddy. Shot clock at 5. There's red hot. Latrey. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Pass to red hot. Here's the Prophet. Wade outside. It's blocked. Here's Big Daddy. Here's Big Daddy, and he's good on the 3 ball. Big Daddy's got 28 points for the game. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Wade up top. It's blocked. Here's Big Daddy. Here's Big Daddy. Off target with his 3. Gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing, to the paint, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
The Cardinals have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. There's the pick. Here's red hot. That 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Taken away. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Big Daddy. Here's red hot from outside the arc. Good on the 3-point shot. Red Hot's got 16 here in the second half.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
There's red hot. Pass to the Prophet. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Big Daddy. Here's red hot. No good from outside.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Wade. Not a lot of room. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the shot.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cardinals.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip. and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The Prophet passes to Villa. Here's the screen. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Red Hot's got 23.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Red Hot the pass to Big Daddy. He gets that one. Big Daddy's got 13 points in the second half. Gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. To the middle, here's Fresh, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Thank you, David. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Red Hot. Wade is covering. Here's Red Hot. Good D by Wade. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Here's Villa. Now here's Fresh. D right on him. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Here's Red Hot, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Popped up there for Wade. Here's Big Daddy. Wade is covering. Big Daddy. And here's Wade. Pass to Red Hot. Here's Goose. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He knows every possession is critical now. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Red Hot, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Yeah, and that's even harder than it looks to overcome that height differential right at the rim.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game. Here's Red Hot.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Misses the deep three-point attempt.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
From the arc. Pass to Big Daddy. And so they get the victory here at home. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
That's it, folks.